Hey, it's Mr. Johns. This is a quick tutorial on how to find square footage of a house or one room, for example. So my cameras aren't set up the way that I want them to be here at school, so I'm not able to do my usual video tutorial. So it's just me and my phone and a piece of paper. So what I did is I've sketched a very basic small house. So we've got a garage here, we've got a kitchen, and we've got a dining area. So this is like a little bar area, right? Not a wall, just a bar area. I have a door coming in from the garage to the dining area. This is the front door over here, which comes into a large living room. There's a hallway here and a bathroom to the right and a bedroom to the left. So it's very small, but it'll serve its purpose today. So I tried to throw some numbers on there that looked fairly, let's see, I think this needs to be 10, fairly realistic, believable. So square footage is just really a formula of width times depth. Okay, so if you've got a room that is 10 feet deep and 12 feet wide, and it's a rectangle, all you have to do is multiply 10 times 12, which is 120. So this bedroom is 120 square feet, right? So it's simple math, and you know me, I try to keep math very simple. So it's not my favorite thing, so I'll keep it simple. So 10 times 12, 120. So now if all you were doing is finding the square feet of your bedroom, and this is your bedroom, you're done. 120 square feet. But if I'm asking you to find the square feet of this house, there's a few things to keep in mind. It does include things like hallways and bathrooms. It's everything on the inside that's living space. It is not a patio. This is a patio on the outside. It does not include that. And it does not include the garage unless it's been converted to living space. Okay? So if you have an upstairs also, then you would have to figure out the square footage of the upstairs as well. So let's go ahead and just run the math here. So we've got a hallway that is 4 wide by 10. So 4 times 10 is 40. And I'm going to circle the numbers here. So 120, 40. This one's the same as that, so it's another 120. All right, so far so good. Let's do, I did this on purpose because you might ask, well, what if I have a big open area and I want to find out the square footage of the kitchen? I mean, you could kind of say, okay, here's the kitchen, and you could measure just that area if you needed to find just the kitchen. Now, I may give you an assignment where I need the square footage of the kitchen. So you're going to have to measure and multiply. But in this case, we have this huge space that's kind of all living room, dining room, kitchen. They're not really separate. So, what do we do in that case? That does get a little tricky. And we also have a little indent right here. So that makes it even more tricky because we can't just do a big rectangle. Now, in my opinion, the quickest way to do this area is to just go ahead and say that this is there. Let's just assume this is inside. And so what we have is a 24, this is feet, 24 feet. From here to here, it's 28 feet across, and then this would be the same. So we're making it simple. We're simplifying it, right? So really, this is one big square, rectangle really, that's 28 by 24. Now, I am going to use a calculator and just type in 28 by 28 times 24. And that gives me an answer of 672 square feet. So I'm going to write this off to the side because 672 square feet, because that's not entirely accurate because of this spot. So see how much quicker that was just to make it a one big shape, do the math, And now I need to figure out this space here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say, I know it doesn't look like it, but let's just say this is the same width as the hallway. And I know it's 14 feet. So 14 times 4, let's go back over here to my calculator, because my brain doesn't work that fast. 14 times 4 equals 56. So this little walkway area is 56 square feet, and we are going to take that out. So see how easy this is? So we are just going to subtract 56 square feet from that. So I can do this math here longhand. 6 minus 5 is 1, so it's 616. So I just figured out that, see how quick that was? I have a bedroom of 120, a hallway of 40, a bathroom of 120. That's a big bathroom, by the way. And everything else is 616. So here's what we do. We're going to take, let's use the garage as a place to write. We have 120 plus 40 plus another 120 plus the regular house is 616. So that is 6. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8. I have just figured out the square footage, and this is a very small house, but it's 896 square feet, and that was fairly simple. I hope you agree. So the assignment for the class is to figure out the square footage of your house. So yours will be a little bit more complicated. At least there'll be more rooms, I would assume. And so that's how you would do that. If you have some kind of funny shape, do it like I did. It does help to draw it out, but you will need to measure and not guess. You'll need to grab a measure tape. That would be the best. If you just have a yardstick or ruler, that's going to take a while. And that might be all you have. And so here's a tip for that, by the way. I would measure like your typical stride on the ground, like walk a couple times and then measure how much your stride is. And I know this is not scientific, all right? But we're not building a house, we're just measuring a house. It's going to be a little bit, if you don't have, now this is if you don't have a tape measure. So if your stride is 3 feet, like a good stride, then you can just stride, and figure out the distance by that. It might be a little easier if all you have is a yardstick or a ruler. And then you'll draw that up and show me what your square footage is for each room and the total, so I can check your math, and we'll go from there. So hopefully that helped. And yeah. Have fun with that. Mr. Johns, out.